Gamers, second round of 6 match. VortiX versus B. We have seen Luciferon defeat Puppy Paw, so one of the Spanish bros is through. And now we're about to watch B face off against VortiX. B beat Demu. No, wait, who did beat? No, B beat Wham 3-2. And I was playing against VortiX. And this is game number 1. Now, these games already happened. If you're watching on Twitch, this happened like a little bit ago. So I'm going to skip through them. I'm going to kind of analyze them a little bit, check what happened. And then I'm going to try to keep the spoilers in between games for you guys. Permaban anyone in the chat who gives any spoilers. Permaban immediately. And I'm going to show you guys the brackets after. Spoilers, one of the players does win. True. Now, I mentioned this already. I got some information. There is some fresh tea to be sipped after this series. I'm just gonna. There's some tea. It's kind of Monka-esque, but look at the bright side. Will I spill the tea? I'm not gonna spill anything. I'm just gonna look at public information. That's it. But there's a good thing in this. I'm not involved, so poggers. All right. Game number 1, French versus Mongols. We see barracks opening for French, and we see Mongol tower. Just kind of interesting. This used to be a thing. This boar, by the way, you can lash it onto here. And then maybe make a grr, and then get the boar pretty safely. Now, this used to be a thing a long time ago. Long time ago. And then it kind of went out of fashion, this barracks defending against Mongol. Because what ends up happening is, even if you're defending with your spears, and you defend successfully, the Mongol will actually get to castle faster. So it doesn't matter that you defended. Does that make sense? How can I say, guys, no spoilers, and then people type spoilers? I timed you out for a day. Next one is a perma. Just have some common sense. Jesus. So anyway. So yeah, even if you defend, like if you look now, okay, B is getting wheelbarrow, but even if he wasn't, let's say he wasn't getting wheelbarrow, he would have enough gold and he has no food. So, and another thing is, I guess you run out of food super fast on this map, so it's kind of weird. But, B has insane second TC potential here, with like deer, and boar. Like, that's super juicy food. So, if you look, even though they're fighting and stuff, Mongol will have a faster town center. Faster age up, sorry, it's like almost 2 AM here. We'll have faster age up, which is kind of like, yeah, he defended, but like, did he really defend kind of thing? Okay, Khan dies, that's GG. So that's why people stop doing this barracks opening, because it's like, even when you defend, you kind of fall behind, so I don't know how worth it is, if that makes sense. Although he does have more spearmen, 9 versus 7. One spear goes down, and now Mongol's on the run. He will go trade wing, which is very good on this map. Now, a bit unfortunate for him, because he won't be able to put trade posts like here or here, because of this wood. So he either has to put it here or on this side, something like that. Age up completes, now he can go for the upgrade, and then he can fight because he's gonna have feudal spearmen. Oh, scout goes down. That's a pretty big deal, by the way. On wetlands, not having scouts is fucking terrible. Because there's so many... Okay, on this specific spawn, there's no stealth forests between them. But usually there's like a shit ton of stealth forests everywhere. On this specific seed, I guess there's like no stealth forest except in the corners of the map, which is like whatever. The middle is pretty clear. So we see market being built. He needs to roll it to the other side though. He forgot because it's still here. Yeah, that's a pretty big delay actually on the market being moved. We do see second TC. We do see knights coming, gold. So now I feel like B is positioned pretty well. But this trade is like awfully delayed. Like this is, it's 9 minutes and he still doesn't have a single trader like active. He has 2 here, but not a single one active. Which I feel like is a pretty big mistake in my opinion. Okay, here he's gonna go for the trade here. So he's gonna try to get maximum value, even though it's gonna be a bit more exposed, which I think is fine. 144 gold a minute. But I would say French is definitely in a better position because of the things that have happened. I recently had a game here against Recon on this map, and I was playing Mongol. And I thought my game started okay, and I ended up getting almost destroyed. I barely won. I think I just got lucky winning that one. And this one, I feel like B is in a better position than Recon was against me. So we'll see how this one turns out. Yeah, he's got the boar, which is pretty nice. Oh, he's on berries. I don't think he realized. I think he just built the Gur. So Gur always prioritizes like wooden berries over other stuff. Couldn't he have walked the traders? No, because if you walk them manually, they lose the thing. So now he's doing some trade. He just got a lot of gold. He could choose to go castle immediately. He could actually stop making units, buy a little bit of food and go castle. But yeah, there's units already attacking him, so his units are on the other side of the map. This is part of the reason. Ooh, 3 horsemen AFK. This is part of the reason why defending like Mongol trade against Rus and French is so difficult, because you don't know, especially on maps like wetlands, because there's so much forests and shit and open areas. You don't know where you're gonna get attacked. So for example, VortiX just had his whole army on the bottom. He still has 3 horsemen near AFK, by the way. And because he doesn't know where the units are gonna come through. You can't scout every side of the map. And then if you're in the wrong position, you lose a couple of traders, it kind of snowballs, and yeah. But he's having a pretty good engagement, even with the 3 horsemen AFK on the bottom. He's going to pick off the archers. He is going step redoubt, which I think in this case, I am not sure how active his trade is going to be very soon. How many traders does he have? 8 traders. I mean, that's obviously not enough, right? He's already behind on eco, and I think he's about to lose the trader. So going step redoubt here makes sense. But now he needs to like go full Lancer, and he needs to do some damage because he's about to lose every single what's it called? He's about to lose every single trader. So his gold income is gonna go down the shitter. Now the food is not looking too great for him either. He's done with food here because he can't get any. Oh, he might try actually. Never mind. He's going for it. So now his best chance is to spam Lancers, try to re-establish the trade slowly, and hopefully put some pressure on the other side of the map. That's kind of his best bet right now. Oh, a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes from VortiX, I think. The Gur didn't unpack, and he just lost, I mean, the villagers were kind of running around idle, and he deleted a fish! Oof. Amazing. Did you just delete another fish there? Was there a fish there? Because why would you make Gur there? Not sure. Anyway, the French Knights keep kind of doing okay-ish. The thing is, going Lancers against Knights in Feudal is fine, and they should trade out better, but they don't actually do that much worse, the Feudal Knights against Castle Knights or Castle Lancers, whatever you want to call them. Obviously they do worse, but it's not like you're fighting Archers versus Men-at-Arms. So yeah. 8 workers. Speed building that Ubu. And do we see any traders? He does have 3 traders. 2 traders, 3 traders. I don't know where they are. I see 2. 1, 2. I don't know where the third one is. But anyway, he is kind of holding, but I feel like B can just stop making units and just age up quickly and then go biology and shit. Or royal bloodlines. Oh my god, man, they just keep deleting fish. Like, what is happening? Look, he's gonna fucking delete his fish. Or I guess his own fish, because he's gonna try to gather it there. Kick double. The worker count is looking massive. And I feel like if he just went some crossbows or something to help with this, it would be a lot better. And GG gets called. Damn. I mean, yeah, like I said, I played this matchup recently against Recon, and I think it's a pretty rough matchup. What's the difference in, what's with the villager difference? Well, 2 TC with French, and also he killed a lot of villagers, he killed a lot of traders, and yeah. Alright, game number 2. We are loading it up. He's going to be on mountain clearing, and the Spanish bros love playing HRE. On this map, I have played Lucifron yesterday, actually. I played Lucifron yesterday, he picked HRE, and we actually played this matchup. I picked English, and he burger rushed, and I managed to defend and get the W. This is the exact strategy I used. I went on the boar super early. That was a great game. He's not picking up survival techniques, which speaking. Wait, why is he getting wood? Omega low. I was like, what's happening? He needs more wood for this. Okay, he's gonna build a lumber camp. I mean, I don't hate it. Right? Because mounting, it's not about just... If this was just denying gold, I would say this is pretty bad. But he is actually denying wood, because a mountain clearing is a great... Okay, stop. I don't know about that, Chief. So mountain clearing, he can actually go around and he can deny wood with bows, right? But if you just go horseman, like what now? Like, you know what's funny? VortiX can actually go and get wood like here. Because what are you gonna do? You're not gonna like go... He can actually wall here and just go get wood all the way down. So this looks like kind of Monka-esque, right? But not really. He can just go get gold in the middle. And he can also harass the other side because there's no defense. He's gonna pull the workers to destroy tower. I like that move. And now, this is why you don't do this. Yo, I had a sick quick wall against Lucifer actually. That's not how you do that. The man-at-arm was chasing my villager and I quick walled his ass. And then the villager went back to build a tower and died. I mean, yeah, this is game over already. This is literally KW. He's just killing longbows as they come out. And now by the time he like finally establishes here, which he is not even gonna do that. This is painful. And now like he finally establishes kind of defense here, and now he's getting castle. I mean, that's over. I don't know what else to say. That is game over. Now just make man-at-arms. Forehead. Because B's economy is like... I mean, he's not even attempting, right? He doesn't even have +1 weapons. Oh, maybe too eager here, actually, with these men-at-arms. Yeah, this... No bueno. Wow, he's getting marching drills instead of iron undermash. Damn. That's kind of interesting because I would personally for sure get iron undermash first here. Why did B move out? Wait, what happened there? Why did he move out? He had gold blocked and then he just let it. Yeah, this now becomes like chasing villagers or men-at-arms. Like he's got 2 worker kills. VortiX got 5. In all of that. Like VortiX is killing more villagers there. That's how you know it's not looking too good. He also upgraded the tower, by the way, which I didn't point out, which is pretty nice. It has good range. Monastery. Dude, I swear the Spanish bros just try to fit as many buildings in their chapel range as possible. I swear. Let's go next one. Okay, so this is where interesting things start to happen. Am I gonna cast this one? I'm not gonna cast it. I just want to see what happened. Just stop. Wait, why would I stop? It's a game. Should I just skip it? I'm just gonna... Okay, 10:45. Okay, I'm just gonna spoil right now. This game crashed. That's what I was told. I know nothing about it. I was just told the game has crashed. And I just want to see where the game was left off. That's it. So we got Rus versus China. I mean, I'll just speed it up. I'm not going to watch the whole game, right? There's no point analyzing because I know there's a remake. So let's see what's happening. Now we're aging up. Gremlin, decent spot. Would probably prefer that this was gold, right? But it's alright. On the other side, Chinese. I mean, if he gets a TC here, or maybe Barbican. That'd be pretty good Barbican, right? Maybe Barbican here would be nice too. Get stone. Yeah, maybe Barbican here. Here, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that Barbican, but it's alright. Lucifer's going for, or sorry, Lucifer. VortiX is going for second TC. What do we see here? Ooh, blocks the villager. Hold up. Hold up. One villager goes down. Oh no, 2 villagers go down. Okay. That's a pretty big lead. This early on, 2 villas going down. Second TC before B even is on stone. That's juicy. Is he gonna go for a third TC? I mean, I don't like this barbecue at all. I don't get what the point of it is, to be honest. But like, what does it defend? Woodline and this gold and this stone that you don't need? Doesn't even defend this. I don't know, I'm not a big fan. Alright. Okay, I mean, that's a good DC. That's a thick DC. Gets deer, gets boar. We got night coming. A little bit too late to the party. We got boar. It's a good boar as well. Good eco setup. Now, Lucifer. Oh, bro, I keep saying Lucifer because I just casted a series. VortiX going for 2 stables, 2 archer ranges. We got more gremlins. I'm trying to see if I'm like missing any kills or something. We got more gremlins coming in. They're gonna force some idle time. We got the boar. I mean, yeah, China should be ahead in villagers, right? Like, that's, you know. And the fact that VortiX is ahead on military and equal on villagers is a pretty good lead. Stop at 10-21, okay. Scout goes down. Okay, he's already gone. Like, he's not making workers. He's already gone. So this is the situation right now. 1 army, no archer ranges. I mean, obviously, he is gone for like a bit now, right? I mean, I don't know when exactly was he gone. But he could have had like 2-3 archer ranges or something. I don't know. So I'm assuming the crash happened like 30 seconds ago, like maybe at 9:50. Supposedly B's argument is he went AFK directly after he sent his villagers back out at 9:20. You mean he crashed at 9:20 or what? Really? 9:20 and it only DC'd at like 10:40? I mean, like, making calls like this is always like difficult, right? Like, I'm not gonna say like, yeah, VortiX wins this 100%, right? But he has a lead for sure, right? Like, this is exposed, right? This left side is pretty exposed, and you don't, like, this deer are pretty exposed. He does have boar and deer here, which is pretty good, but obviously he's gonna push into this immediately. And this is 16 workers, so he can just dive onto this. And then what other food does B have, right? He's gonna get through this pretty quickly. And this Barbican, like I said earlier, doesn't really protect anything. I'm not sure why he put Barbican there. Or do I think the lead was substantial enough? I've learned my lesson. I ain't gonna give my opinion what I think should be done. I'm just saying like what I'm seeing, right? So the spawn for deer, like, he's never gonna get this deer. Like, that's just not happening against Rus. He's obviously not getting these berries, any of these middle berries. This is gonna be a stretch. Walling here, I mean, it's not gonna happen. There's like nothing to connect the wood lines to. So his best bet was like keeping 10 workers here, getting the deer boar, and then going here somehow, or establishing this. VortiX is I mean, they were ahead in they were equal in villagers at the time of DC. He's got the boar. Obviously, his whole map control is his, which is what usually happens in this matchup. So I don't know, but we're gonna get into a remake. And so the admin has decided for it to be a remake, and this is the remake. Not being accused here, but what stops non-streaming players DCing when they're losing? I don't know. Those are not questions for me, brother. Alright, so game number 2. Let's see what happens. How much bounty did he have last game? Does anyone know? 225. Okay, that's not a good bounty. How did he only have 225? Didn't B had 1 scout? Alright, we'll check what he had this game. So, I'm going to skip through this part. Oh no, he has 2 scouts. Never mind. I guess he had 2 scouts earlier. Oh, he went 2 scouts. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, how did he have 225 with 1 scout? Or B having 1 scout? But if you had 2, that's possible, obviously. Alright. Let's see now. 275. Okay, so he has 50 more bounty now. His Kremlin is now not protecting deer, it's protecting gold, which is nice, protecting the woodline. And I'm assuming he's gonna TC here, but he can also TC on the boar. I would probably say TC here is an obvious choice. It would be nice if this deer wasn't here, so you can put TC like here. Or maybe he still can actually, I'm not sure. Alright, so let's see what happens this game. So remember, first game, the militia killed 2 workers. This game, there's no Barbican yet. He was already making Barbican last game, wasn't he? Yeah, he was making Barbican already. And now, he is choosing not to. He's getting 2nd Imperial Official. And the militia goes down, and I'm assuming he's gonna Barbican now. Right? Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a safe Barbican now. No villagers lost. So now he went double militia, but didn't really get anything killed. Oh, almost got a worker there. Not quite, but almost. Marilyn Mom comes into play here. That's a nice boar. So he's got now Barbican that has stone, wood, gold, deer. So I mean, technically you can make a wall here. And a boar. So Barbican is way better. Barbican is way better. And obviously not losing 2 villagers is way better. I mean, he's 2 villagers ahead. Earlier, VortiX was ahead in villagers at this point. Second TC. Oh, he did have space. Okay. Second TC. I mean, it's kind of like similar, but like, so it's similar in a way that last game the TC had deer and boar, but now the Barbican and TC have deer and boar. So this is a stronger defense, and his gold is safe, and his both woodlines are safe. So, VortiX had or has better bounty this game, right? So he had 275, right? Without the boar. So he has 50 better bounty. But I think he got over 225 last game with the boar, right? So it doesn't really matter. He's gathering deer here first because they're further away. That makes sense. And I mean, I don't think there's anywhere that VortiX can harass now. Loses a knight, which is pretty bad. Like, even if he... I mean, maybe he could come with the archers here. Does he have archers? His archer ranges... His archer ranges are way later, by the way. When the game crashed earlier, when I looked at, what was it, 1020, he already had 3 archers on his second TC. Now he doesn't have a single archer yet. So... maybe that's like due to worse execution from VortiX. I'm not actually sure. I haven't been paying like super close attention to the build, right? I'm just pointing out like the exact moments, right? So at earlier at what was it, 10:21, there were 3 archers at the second TC, and now they're in the main base chilling. Yeah, I don't think he can harass anywhere. Like, where can you harass, right? This is pretty safe. And if you can't harass at all against China, I mean, he's just gonna get castle for free, right? Again, I don't think the last game was a definitive win for VortiX, but I will say that he had definitely more opportunity to do damage. You can take that as you will, right? God, he's gonna age up. I mean, now it's a completely different game, right? Like VortiX. Again, he aged up, but where are you gonna push exactly? Like literally, what are you gonna push? Maybe this wood line, but you can just swap to here, and then what? Yeah. And now what? Pretty rough, I would say, for VortiX. Pretty rough, but. We got gremlins coming out, but we got nested bees as well, and that's gonna just do so much damage. Bees actually going for knights or lancers, whatever they are for China. Lancers. Like VortiX seems like he's doing some good damage, but even if he kills some villagers, he's trading units for villagers, and there's triple stable Lancer coming, which is going to be able to counterattack pretty hardcore. And VortiX 1.3k wood. Macro not looking too good because of all the wood. $31 units against 5. I don't know why he's making Lancers when he just needs to defend. Because they're so expensive, right? And they can't protect Nestor. I mean, VortiX is doing pretty decent damage, but again, it's not enough because China has Song Dynasty. So even if you're killing villagers, you need to kill way more villagers than he is right now. He kills 14, but that's not really enough. And now the counterattacking can start. And they're gonna get in. Oh. Oh, he doesn't see it. He ages up. Again, he's still killing a lot of villagers. But 15 Lancers right now in the field. So now VortiX is about to start taking a shit ton of damage. And the difference in, you know, VortiX taking damage and B taking damage is B can remake them a lot quicker, so yeah, that's a lot of workers lost. And if you look at the worker count, it ain't looking good. He's getting the relics as well. And yeah, I mean, he's just too far ahead now, so I think the game is for sure over. He's getting more stables, he's got some farms going. Kinda like the spot for the farms, little nook over here. Getting some food on this side. And GG. Alright, let's look at the next game. Like, we also had a similar thing happening with Recon and Marine Lord. Marine Lord's like power went out or something, and I thought that game Recon was in a really good spot, but they ended up remaking and then the game went completely different way. So I don't know, it's hard. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what the right decision is, because sometimes it's like when you look as a pro player, I think there's two point of views. Like, when you look at a pro player, you think Recon would have won this game? Bro, he was... Marine Lord, you should look at the replay. He was so much farther ahead than you were. His age up was done when you had like 10 units. You had like 1/3 of the units that you had in the remake. You should compare the exact timings. You should compare the exact timings. Again, I don't think he would have 100%, but he was in way better position than in the remake. So I don't know, like, from pro point of view, there's a pro point of view, and there's like a casual player point of view and an admin point of view, right? So pro point of view is like, you played so many games, and when you get ahead, you kind of can deduct how the game's gonna go. Like, if you kill a couple of villagers really early when you're not supposed to, it's hard to explain, but you just know that you're very far ahead and that certain things will be a lot easier for you in order for you to extend your lead. But for a casual or for admins, because they're not top level, high level players, they see that as like, oh, but he just lost 2 workers. It's not a lot, and it's like they're equal worker count, so it doesn't matter. But it's more than that, right? But it's also not a definitive answer who would win. So, I don't know. But I can tell you, I have had this happen to me before, where I was ahead, and in my mind, I know that I will win from that point, but I can't say I will 100% win from that point. And then I got remake and I lost, and I was pissed off, because that's bullshit, right? Because you are competitive, right? And you want to win, and if you put yourself in a good position in game 1 and then you have to remake, that sucks. I don't know. Like, whichever way you put it, it sucks. Like, if that last game, the admin said that's a win for VortiX, then people would maul that VortiX got a win, right? If VortiX won in the remake, none of this would have happened, right? Like, there would be no problem because, oh, they did a remake and VortiX won the second game. So it would be like, whatever. But the fact that VortiX had a lead and then he lost is the problem, because, yeah. Like, the thing is, even, like, first of all, remake is a remake. Like, if this was StarCraft 2, where every map is the same, and let's say one guy killed 2 workers, you can remake and you can say, okay, both players, let's say there was no reconnect in StarCraft. You could play the same game and you could say, okay, at that point, delete 2 workers. And then you can continue somewhat similar situation. But in AoE 4, you have different seeds. You have different strategies. You have different approaches. Like, for example, I mean, you can say whatever you want, but you can see it in the second game. B chose to delay the Barbican because he knew from the first game that militia is coming. So he made a conscious decision in the remake. I'm just not gonna make the Barbican. I'll wait for them to die and then I'll make the Barbican. And he didn't lose the workers, right? So, I don't know. Like, should they force them to remake the Barbican and lose 2 workers? I don't know, right? But that's what I mean. It's never the same. It's always going to be different, because if you know your opponent is going to do something, even if you're not blindly countering it, you know that it's going to happen, right? So you will make a different decision based off of that. So I don't know. It's a rough one. It is what it is. So B is now leading 2-1, and this is game number 4, and it's China versus Mongols on, what is this map called? I forgot. Regions. There we go. I mean, I don't think there's a right answer. I think there's different answers. I don't think any of them are right. Okay, we do see Barbican coming up. Barbican first. Vort is going with a little tower rush on the stone. And that's going to go up for sure. He's going to age up in a moment. Now, this map has no trade, by the way. No trade markets. So, Mongol has to go deer stones into step readout. I forgot what the thing is called. So here we go. We do see barracks, 5 spearmen into that tower. And now we see little horsemen coming. B vacuuming the sheep. That one sheep running for its life. Okay, we do see a lot of spearmen, a lot of archers moving across the map. I mean, he's definitely going to be attacking that Uber, right? He can also attack the gold. He can attack multiple things. And still no attempt at a second TC, by the way. Wait, he doesn't even have Song Dynasty, I just realized. Oh, that's very, very committed. I'm not sure how much I like that. That is giga committed. And now, uh-oh. Yeah, this is like, I mean, this is pretty all-in, to be honest, no? Like, if you play China and you do this, if he did Song Dynasty into this, like, okay, you're getting some value, but where's the value in this, right? Because, funnily enough, Mongol is ahead economically because he has deer stones. He's going to have wheelbarrow, so his workers are going to be faster. And he can use stone for double production. And China, he doesn't have the, what is it called, Imperial Academy? Wait, why can't I see it? Wait, why can't I see it here? What the fuck? I mean, this is pretty... This is like playing China like other civs. Oh wait, he also made a second Imperial official from TC? Oof. China. Yeah, I mean, weirdly enough, I think this matchup is like really good for China, but this is not like this. This is not good for China. Not at all. Imperial Academy is only now going up. Like, if he had Imperial Academy the whole time, he would be ahead like 5 villagers or something. And now VortiX just has so much more. He's gonna just poke down the spearmen, poke down the rest of the units, and now the horseman is gonna mow everything down. The spearman coming through, and he gets rinsed And now the score is 2-2. Damn. Do you ever take Mongol upgrades with stone? Yeah, indeed, like in the super late game. And the last game will be on high view. 2-2, brother. 2-2. Alright, game number 5. Or, well, game number 6, actually. Between 3DB and VortiX. On high view. Damn. Who has the better matchup? I think Rus is better in this matchup. But what matchup isn't Rus better in, am I right? Yo, these tree lines are kind of dented. You guys see that? Look at that. There's another tree line here. Look, it's kind of dented in. Yo, you put a hunting cabin here? Shit. Like, you look at the minimap. There's so many tree lines that are dented in. Like this one. This one's dented in. And by the way, I wanted to update you guys regarding Diablo streaming as we're watching this game unfold. I'm probably not gonna be streaming Diablo as much anymore because it's kind of affecting my Twitch viewership a lot because I've been like streaming Diablo and then AoE and then Diablo and then I stream only Diablo and then Diablo and then AoE, and I think what happens is very often people tune in, see me play Diablo, and they tune out, and after a few days they're just like, Beasty is live, and they just stop bothering. So there's two options that I'm going to do. I am either going to only play or only stream Diablo after AoE 4. So I do like 6 hours, even though I'm streaming same amount of hours of AoE 4. But it's just that when people tune in, I stream Diablo. So they're kind of like, eh. So what I'm going to do is I'm either going to stream Diablo after AoE 4. Like I stream 6 hours of AoE 4, then I do Diablo in the evening. Or I will just not stream Diablo at all anymore. So yeah, I still play Diablo, I still enjoy it, but yeah, because you know, streaming is my main, you know, streaming and content creation is still my main source of income, and I'm still like a streamer first. So yeah, like I still get decent viewership in Diablo. Like I get, like for it being my second game, right? I get like 200 to 300 viewers depending when I'm streaming. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. No WoW anymore? I might stream WoW Hardcore when WoW is official servers are out. But for now, no. Like having like 25% viewer retention, by the way, is really good for streaming another game. But I've noticed that when I stream AoE4, my viewership has gone down quite a lot. And also, it's multiple reasons, right? It's that, it's also the fact that I've been practicing for the tournament, which ends next week, so I'll go back to creating content. The amount of content, by the way, that I have played is insane, right? Yeah, I also thought about doing a second channel for variety content. I also thought about that. Let me pause this game for a second. Yeah, I also thought about doing that, actually. That third option. So yeah, that's the plan. Kind of giving you guys, keeping you guys updated. But I have a shit ton of content planned out. I planned out on Saturday like 12 or 13 videos for the new season. So when the new season comes, just to give you guys a little taste, I will be doing Mongol trade guide with new Keshiks. I'll do 2TC Delhi guide with Ghazi Raiders. I'll do Culture Wing guide for Abbasid. I'm going to do guide for English King opening because King is getting changed. I already made a guide for Malians in Season 5, and I made a guide for Rus in Season 5. So then there's a bunch of stuff we're going to be obviously testing in a new season because there's a lot of changes happening and all that. So yeah, semifinals and finals will be the new season. Semifinals and finals are happening in like 5-6 days. I don't know, guys. I genuinely don't know what patch we're playing on. So why in so many tier lists is French not good? Well, in my latest tier list, I put French in A tier. So if other tier lists put it lower, that's because they don't know Pepelev. Alright, so what do we see? 0 workers killed. We got gremlins coming in. Is he gonna get a kill? Doesn't look like it, but good amount of idle time. We see TC for VortiX in the back, which is not usually what you want to have. I'm surprised he didn't put TC like here to kind of protect the gold a little bit. Gremlins get 0 kills but force a lot of idle time. A lot of idle time. We see 2 knights versus 1. This scout is going to go down. And so far, no worker kills, like I said. But B did have a faster TC. So he has more workers right now. But French should be able to catch up very soon. That's pretty big. Killing a scout is always pretty big. Especially on high view. So Kremlin, pretty nice position. It is far from his main base, but he's got the wood, he's got the gold, he's got the deer. So that's a pretty good spot, I think. We got knight right here. Is he gonna get a villager? He should. Boom, 1 villager goes down. And again, a lot of idle time happening. Like forward wood line always sucks. Unless you got Kremlin. Archer range is coming up. So B is going Spearman, double barrack Spearman Knight. And VortiX is going for double Archer range. And yeah, this is just a shit ton of idle time. Like maybe if he built some walls like this or something. Oh, the knight goes down. He's trying to harass, but Kremlin and TC, yeah, those knights are fudged. Yeah, that's really bad. 2 knights just went down. And you can see the army supply not looking good. He might also be having idle time on TC, by the way, because the TC, the worker difference is growing, which means that, oh, another knight goes down, which means that he's having idle time on his TC, because his villagers produce faster, so there's no reason for him to have less workers at this point, because they each killed 1, right? So obviously this is really good position for B. Blacksmith coming up. I mean, he's kind of got the save gold, kind of, I guess. It's in the back. He's got 3 save gold, so that's nice. Especially when you're playing these knight kind of styles. The boar is going to be pretty rough to take for VortiX anytime soon. It's just of all the units. The boar here. Boom. That's gonna be pretty safe. Oh, that is rough. Yeah, that's like game-ending damage right there. Oh, that is. Oh my god, he actually GG'd straight away. He was, okay, so he was going for boar here, but yeah, that's like 8 workers that are about to go down, and he's already behind on workers, so GGB takes that one, 3-2, which means that I will be playing against B. So here's the bracket you guys have asked, so I guess it's not updated. This was the group stage, or round robin, it's not really group stage. So B beat WEM 3-2, and then B just beat VortiX 3-2, and Luciferon beat Papipaw 3-1. So it's gonna be Chimp versus Luciferon, and then B versus May. In the group stage, I think Marine Lord beat Luciferon 2-0, and I beat B 2-0 as well. So we'll see how it goes. Is this a oh, it's a best of 7. Oh, and the final is best of 9. I mean, I like the best of 7. I think the longer the series is, the better for me. So we'll see how it goes. I think I can win. I think I should win, but you never know, right? Anyway, that's it. VortiX is out. B advances to the semifinals, where I'll be playing against him next week. We will see how that goes. If you're watching on YouTube, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these little casts, videos, whatever you want to call them. I will be back with another video tomorrow. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to check me out live on Twitch. For gamers on Twitch, let's keep going.